To increase your confidence and ability to communicate at a higher level, whether English is your native language or not, can be achieved by learning new words that have great relevance and meaning in improving your communication skills. My goal is to provide you with a few words each week, along with definitions, proper usage through examples, synonyms, antonyms, and variances of each of the words that will help you increase your confidence with knowing and using a larger variety of words while communicating with others. Also, make sure to watch until the very end of this video for this week's language challenge question. This week's words are fervor, equivocate, and contrite. The first word you can learn in about a minute is fervor. Fervor. A basic definition of fervor is having an intense, heated emotion or passionate enthusiasm for something. Examples of fervor as a noun when used in a sentence sounds like this. At the big party last Saturday night, we danced with fervor to the incredible live band's performance. The new documentary may have created a new fervor about convincing and converting opinions on what really happened. She carried through with her promise with great fervor and passion as she showed a total commitment to helping all of the students at her school. There are many synonyms or similar words for fervor. Some of these synonyms are excitement, passion, enthusiasm, dedication, commitment, and zeal. There are also many antonyms or opposites for fervor. Some of these antonyms are apathy, coldness, feebleness, monotony, hesitancy, and hate. Other words from fervor are fervent and fervently. When fervent, an adjective is used in a sentence, it sounds like this. Even the most fervent supporters knew that the team's chances to make the finals was in doubt after the unexpected loss to the last place team. The most fervent of teachers show their passion by arriving to school early, staying late, and working through long weekends. When fervently an adverb is used in a sentence, it sounds like this. She fervently hoped to see the other team lose to knock them out of first place. A few thoughtless people who fervently believe in rumors have had a consistent behavior of aggression against people who think differently than they do. The second word to learn this week is equivocate. 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 A basic definition of equivocate is to express one's opinions with intent to deceive or to use ambiguous expressions to mislead and even lie about something. Examples of equivocate as a verb when used in a sentence sounds like this. I am not one to equivocate what happened in the past, so we'll just move on to current matters. When asked a question about the city's proposed new tax plan, the mayor did not equivocate. Some people are fundamentally suspicious of anyone who appears to equivocate when asked direct questions. There are many synonyms or similar words for equivocate. Some of these synonyms are misrepresent, waver, con, obscure, sidestep, and lie. There are also many antonyms or opposites for equivocate. Some of these antonyms are concur, confront, expedite, agree, facilitate, and resolve. Other words from equivocate are equivocation and equivocally. When equivocation, a noun, is used in a sentence, it sounds like this. I can say without equivocation that my teaching methods really do work. This statement given to authorities was not believable due to the ambiguity, the equivocation, and vagueness of the details. When equivocally an adverb is used in a sentence, it sounds like this. The results released by the first two studies became equivocally harder to determine what the real answer was once the third group presented their findings. The press secretary for the company provided an equivocally long-winded answer that confused more than clarified the new policies. The third word you should learn this week is contrite. Contrite. A basic definition of contrite is sincerely feeling or expressing remorse at one's own actions that wrong was done as a sense of guilt. Examples of contrite as an adjective when used in a sentence sounds like this. There's nothing wrong with admitting and accepting that you've made a big mistake and saying sorry in an honest and contrite manner. Although the last statement released attempted to be more apologetic, its tone was less contrite than the first unrehearsed public apology. Some of the vandals were contrite and apologized directly to the families of those they had antagonized due to their inexcusable actions. When tensions are high, a good way to de-escalate a serious conflict is to act polite and be a bit contrite. There are many synonyms or similar words for contrite. Some of these synonyms are remorseful, regretful, apologetic, sheepish, sorrowful, and bashful. There are also many antonyms or opposites for contrite. Some of these antonyms are proud, unapologetic, brazen, gratified, candid, and transparent. Other words from contrite are contritely, contriteness, and contrition. When contritely, an adverb is used in a sentence, it sounds like this. As the two students began contritely cooperating with each other on their daily responsibilities and duties, other students started to participate. If I have caused any embarrassment or distress to anyone concerned, I sincerely and contritely apologize. There are two noun forms for contrite that are contriteness and contrition. When contriteness, a noun, is used in a sentence, it sounds like this. After the long and argumentative meeting, the chairwoman announced, "And that's about all the contriteness we'll have out of you today." When he finally spoke with her, her contriteness was such that she was willing to believe he had not intended to insult her. When contrition, a noun, is used in a sentence, it sounds like this. Many convicted criminals may not demonstrate genuine or even show an adequate level of contrition or repentance out of stubbornness. The goalie retreated with his head down in contrition as the referee showed him the yellow card. To combine all three words, fervor, equivocate, and contrite into one sentence sounds like this. The fervor of the apology sounded a bit contrite and was an attempt to equivocate for having to make it a serious concessions to the other side. To improve on your correct use of any new words, make sure to use them in conversation as soon and as often as possible. If you found this video to be helpful, please give it a thumbs up to show your support and share it with your friends so you have someone to practice with while increasing your vocabulary and your communication skills. Here's this week's language challenge question. How do you make 7 even? Post your answer in the comments below. And remember that my goal is that your success is the goal. I'll see you online soon.